What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, stimulus package update, everything going on here in our country, in Washington, D.C., money, investing, the stock market, everything you need to know about on a daily basis. If you're new to our YouTube channel, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. It's completely free to do so. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll keep you up to date with everything going on here in our country. And, oh boy, there's a lot going on here. Don't forget to hit the like button for us down below if you find these videos helpful. Thank you guys so much. The Senate held a very, very big vote. Here are the details. And then we're going to jump into brand new details on the Build Back Better stimulus package, new $900 monthly checks that are going to be going out to some people. We got a lot to talk about in this video. So the voting rights bill has failed in the Senate. You can see right here, Senate Democrats fail to advance voting rights legislation and changes to the filibuster. And if you have a guess, you can guess who were the votes that made this fail. Democrats came up short Wednesday night on a last-ditch effort to advance a voting rights bill and ending for now their push to beat back a bunch of Republican-sponsored state laws that civil rights advocates say would suppress turnout by minority voters. The vote earlier Wednesday night to end debate on the bill was shot down 51-49, with every Republican voting against moving the bill to the Senate floor for a final vote. Democrats needed 60 votes to overcome the legislative procedure known as the filibuster. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer changed his vote to nay at the end so he can bring the legislation up again at a later date if he wished. Again, they would have needed 60 votes, so he changed his vote at the very last moment. Then, the more important vote, where they tried to change the filibuster. You can see here a separate vote to change the filibuster rules for the voting rights bill so it could pass with a simple majority of 51 votes also failed. They could have got the 51st vote with all the Democrats voting yes, and then the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, being the 51st tiebreaker vote. In a statement shortly after the failed vote to change the filibuster, President Joe Biden said, quote, "I am profoundly disappointed that the United States Senate has failed to stand up for our democracy. I am disappointed, but I am not deterred. My administration will never stop fighting to ensure that the heart and soul of our democracy, the right to vote, is protected at all costs. We will continue to work with allies to advance necessary legislation to protect the right to vote and to push for Senate procedural changes that will protect the fundamental right to vote." The success of a voting rights bill seemed a long shot for months in the evenly divided chamber. That vote failed 48-52 with, you can guess it, Senator Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema joining all the Republicans. If Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema would have voted yes with their own Democratic Party, they would have been able to change the filibuster, similar to how the Republicans changed the filibuster just a few years ago to appoint Supreme Court justices. Manchin spoke earlier from the Senate floor during the debate, reiterating his support for the filibuster, saying that eliminating it, even just for voting rights, would, quote, "be the easy way out." But remember, Republicans did that just a few years ago. He says, quote, "It wasn't meant to be easy. I cannot support such a perilous course for this nation when elected leaders are sent to Washington to unite our country, not to divide our country. We're calling the United States not the divided states, and putting politics and party aside, it's what we're supposed to do. It's time that we do the hard work to forge a difficult compromise that can stand the test of time. Well, at this point, it looks like there will be no compromise. There will be no bill passed on voting rights, and it looks like the bill and the bills are completely dead. Let me know your thoughts here. I will keep you up to date on this. Now, President Biden was also out saying that he thinks that they're going to have to compromise and start splitting out stimulus and the Build Back Better package into possibly standalone bills. This could mean multiple different things going forward. Remember that also, and a lot of this has to do with Senator Joe Manchin and getting things passed. Remember that Senator Joe Manchin has a lot of qualms about a lot of different things. He just needs a lot of compromise with a lot of different bills. And then we're seeing headlines like this. President Biden says he's not sure that he'll be able to renew the monthly checks to parents in his big bill, the Build Back Better package, the child tax credits. Remember that those monthly checks did not go out here in January 15th, largely due, in fact, to Senator Joe Manchin. Those checks go out to about 60 million children. And yeah, I mean, Joe Manchin almost single-handedly did not or held up those checks. And pretty much all the Democrats, remember, the Democrats passed that bill in the House, and that does include a 1-year extension to pass the child tax credits as well in the Build Back Better package. And they're trying to figure out a way to pass that here. So Joe Manchin says he's not so sure. He wants to have a bunch of different ideas about that. He wants to have a job requirement on there that could mean a job requirement for a mother and a father to receive the child tax credits, and a possible income threshold of $60,000. So, yeah, there is a lot of different things here that are on the table. Now, we do have a couple Republicans that are saying that they would be willing to vote for a standalone bill for the child tax credits as well. So I will keep you up to date here. There's a lot of different possibilities here going forward for the child tax credits, for the Build Back Better package, for stimulus, virus relief, emergency stimulus packages. We also have things like this going on. You can see here new moms to get $900 in monthly payments in pilot program in Washington, D.C. This is another type of universal basic income program or guaranteed income program that is going on here in Washington, D.C. to a certain amount of moms in Washington, D.C. This is kind of a new universal basic income program. These programs are going on all across the United States. So this is not just one city. If you watch this show, you know that these programs are going on all across the United States here. Seems like almost every single week we have a new program like this going on. You can see here, Washington, D.C., Muriel Bowser has announced a new $1.5 million direct cash transfer pilot program called the Strong Families Strong Future DC, where new moms in Washington, D.C. are getting extra help in the form of guaranteed income worth $900 per month. And this is a new program. So if you are a new mother or you have any friends or family that are new mothers in Washington, D.C., tell them to go and apply for this as soon as possible to see if they get in one of the coveted slots before they are all taken. This program will officially launch in February 2022 and aims to improve maternal and child health outcomes in disproportionately affected areas. Martha's Table, a nonprofit organization, has been tasked with implementing the program and is in charge of providing $900 per month for 1 year in some new expectant mothers in wards 5, 7, and 8. So yeah, just another program here going on here across the United States. Seems like almost every single week we have another type of universal basic income program like this going on here across the United States. Another thing the Biden administration announced here that they're going to be doing is they're going to be distributing 400 million N95 masks. Remember that they just announced that they're distributing the COVID test. That is at the website COVID tests with an S, tests.gov. They're now going to be distributing 400 million N95 masks to the public for free as well. We don't have a website for this quite yet, but those are going to be distributed for free. Hey, the more free things, the better. It's better than paying for them. The N95 masks are pretty much the best masks you can get. N95s are from the USA, made in the USA. KN95 masks are made in China with the KN. These are N95. So these are pretty much the best masks you can get if you wear a mask. They're much, much better than the blue surgical masks that are much, much thinner than an N95 mask. So those are going to be distributed for free here soon as well. And I will keep you up to date on when those become available here, hopefully soon here within the next like week or so. And we see here 2022 is starting with a COVID surge and high inflation. Could that mean more stimulus checks? And yeah, we do have a lot of different economic problems people are dealing with. The virus, we have millions of people out right now because of the pandemic. Millions of people can't work because they're testing positive. Inflation is at a 40-year high right now. And yeah, there's a lot of different things here. And now that this voting rights bill has failed, the Democrats are going to be moving it back to Build Back Better and stimulus provisions here, child tax credits, multiple different things on the platform here now. The Democrats have said that they're going to possibly go back to voting rights at some point in the future, but at this particular point, there's no it's kind of dead for now at this point. So we do kind of go back to Build Back Better, stimulus checks, child tax credits, student loan forgiveness, Social Security raises, all of these different things here on the platform, on the block here now. So multiple different things on consideration here for 2022. And really, you kind of think that there's 70 or 80 million people behind on paying their bills right now. It's just it's a really, really tough time. Let me know your thoughts here. And yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. And my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody right now dealing with this. It's just absolutely kind of gotta wonder how much longer this is going to go on. But remember our mottos: be kind, be positive, and be safe.
And just be yourself.
If you heard my wife say that in the background, and just be yourself, that's actually from Aladdin, right?
Yeah.
That's the genie from Aladdin. Um, yeah, the genie not played by Will Smith. That was in the new movie, right?
Yeah, in the original, Robin Williams.
Oh, Robin Williams. Yeah, if you've seen the new one, played by Will Smith in the new remake.
He did a good job.
I think he did a good job too.
Not trying to be Robin Williams, trying to just do it his way.
Yeah, yeah, but the original Aladdin kid from the 90s. I was born in the 80s, but yeah, kid from the 90s. So yeah, so let me know your thoughts. I'll keep you up to date here with everything. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to subscribe down below. And yeah, so you can click here to watch my newest video next. Make sure to click the share button down below. Share this video with your friends and family. Help us reach our goal of 400,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.